the game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bruins offense takes the field to start this game off. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week, because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush, and you cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front seven, and they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. And that's incomplete, a defender all over him, knocked the ball to the ground, 4th down coming up.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
He'll field the punt and take it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Huskies offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David. And it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to sneak it.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Williams looking for a man. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Boston. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's first down at the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskies have this offense rolling. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
To the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow, he is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Takes the handoff, it's Coleman. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swung around him, and that's a loss.
Back to throw, it's Horton. He's got it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll keep it on the sneak. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Bruins buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here,
he's loose. The 30. He's at the touchdown, Bruins. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get...
There he goes! Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll run it again. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. He'll sneak it. Got the first down and still on his feet.
And how nice is it then to have a big physical quarterback like this guy, right? You got 4th and short, quarterback sneak, everybody knows it, but he's just plowing into that offensive line and driving his legs, pushing forward to pick up the first down.
On the run, it's Coleman.
And you got to wonder what the defense is feeling on this drive here, because they've had 5 straight runs now, and they ran it on first, second, third. They got it on 4th down, so that's a kick in the gut, and all of a sudden, right away on first down, they're running it at you again. You're not being respected right now on defense, and until someone stops the running game, you're not going to get it.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Handoff from the gun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Running back searching for a hole. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Yeah, just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense, gets everybody jacked up in the Pacific Northwest.
To the ground, he's got it again. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, running back gets to give. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keep it on the ground. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
setting up for the extra point and the tie. And right down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. Sprinting away. Touchdown, UCLA. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And some room to work. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 2024 was a transition year for UCLA. New coach, new schemes, but one surprise was Carson Schlesinger, 3rd in the nation in tackles. He's now in the NFL, David, so what's the... adjustment for this defense.
Well, I tell you what, the team finished strong. And whenever you change coaching staffs, you need that believe, that buy-in moment. Finishing 4-2 down the stretch, I thought was a good thing. So can the defense swarm? Can they game tackle? Who's the next guy in this rotation that's going to step up and make plays?
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Scanning the field is Horton. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
Still running at the 40. He has 89 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Washington.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. He marched 78 yards down the field, and he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. Going for it all. Makes the catch on the left. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Flores. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Got some room in it to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bruins!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Hawaii is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Oahu, one of the more majestic places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tulsa. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, Ellis.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Punts it out of the air. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
Got the first down and more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. When the Huskies are moving on the ground like this, you will bow down to Washington.
Yeah, and I tell you what, with all the rain they get out there in Washington, you better have a...
Breaks into the open. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Leaves it with the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies. All even up after that one. Basically a brand new game.
And with a tie, guess what? Back to the offense, back to the offense. Which defense can get a stop? These offenses have been humming.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Flores. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UCLA will go back to work on offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession. Turning it on! And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Bruins want to pick up the tempo.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Cade McNown back in my day. And then recently, DTR was carving up defenses too, throwing it. You've got to be able to make good decisions. You've got to be able to deliver strikes through the air. And this guy right now is doing just that.
Bringing the heat. Trying to get rid of it.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking for space. It's Coleman. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. To the air, it's Horton. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on third down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Flores. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. After that last completion, it's second down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll pull it on the read. Still on his feet at the 25. A really nice run from deep in his own territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 29. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in college football heaven, the Rose Bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're all locked up here in the third quarter as he's set to kick it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Looking for room. It's Washington. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He Picks up the first down.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
The Huskies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They go to the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Horton. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. From the gun to give, looking for room. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he missed it. No good. And here in the third quarter, still a tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Bruins are in the hurry up. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. And the Bruins come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Still on his feet. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Bruins will punt this one away. He's got it. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. The give to the lone running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking to throw, it's Horton. He's got the back in the middle. Push down for the tackle.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Dances away from the pressure, going to his left.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They punt it away on fourth down. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. The give from the gun. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Grab near the marker, it's Thomas. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to throw again. Sets up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. You can become a star making efficient plays and getting first down, sort of like a Mark Harmon kind of way to play quarterback for the Brewers.
And then you become a big star. And in Hollywood, what a town to do it. Obviously, create some excitement, create some momentum, go to a Rose Bowl, just do big things at UCLA.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Flores. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. He'll keep it himself. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Running free. The 40. At the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Huskies. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed, and he takes it back for a long touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Gonna run it. It's Thomas. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The Bruins in the hurry-up.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Quick handoff. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Huskies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun to give to the back. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Horton. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the right. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. Snagged in the middle. It's Flores. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Bruins want to move quickly.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counter punch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Unleashes 1 deep. Touchdown, UCLA! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The extra point here would tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Power football with the run. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another 1st down. Using his legs, it's Washington. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Huskies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Horton. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. That's caught. It's Flores. Great move. Now he's got room. Powers through. Ripped off a huge shunt play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback.
Touchdown, Bruins! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Looking to pass, it's Horton. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Rushes on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
Offense, you got to do a